Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel, and today we're doing another Get to Know the Character episode. I am taking the Leia's Lair Master Quiz, which will determine my Jedi Master in the fan film. Now guys, listen, it doesn't really matter which Master I get, if I get Luke Skywalker, if I get Yoda, if I get Obi-Wan. It doesn't entirely have to be all Star Wars accurate, because the fan film actually will take place in a different universe of Star Wars. For example, Order 66 could happen later, or sooner. Anakin Skywalker could never turn into Darth Vader, and such and such. If you guys are interested on figuring out who your Jedi Master would be in the Star Wars universe, the link will be down below, or you guys can just take it with me. It'd be more fun that way. And then, at the end of the video, comment down below who was your Jedi Master. Alright, let's get to it.
Hey everybody, and welcome to Leia's Lair. In this episode, I've prepared a quiz to determine which master you would have in the Star Wars universe. If you're enjoying the videos, please give them a like, share, and subscribe to the channel so I can continue making them for you. Now, before we begin, grab a pen and paper or something to keep track of your answer scores. After each question, select one response that aligns with how you choose to be in the Star Wars universe. It will then reveal how many points each response is worth. Add that number to your tally. At the end, we'll add up all the points from the questions to determine which result you got. Alright, let's begin. Question 1. The Jedi Council forbids training to a Force-sensitive child.
No, he will not be trained. No, he's too old.
Do you? A. Rid yourself of the child by whatever means necessary. All they have done is wasted your time. B. Leave the order, then you can train who you please. C. Do not argue with them. Oblige and return the child back to their planet. D. Train the child as your secret apprentice. What the council doesn't know won't hurt them. E. Train the child with or without the council's approval. You're not breaking any rules by doing so.
Okay, ridding of the child is by any means necessary, it's just a waste of a good Force user. After all, Jedis are not very common all around the galaxy. There's very few. Okay. Again, I wouldn't really want to oblige. I'm not much of a rule follower in some cases, and I would love to be a Jedi, to be honest. I wouldn't leave the order. So, I guess I take the child as a secret apprentice. After all, he could be useful.
Question 2. You find out your master has been captured on another planet, but the Jedi Council instructs you to stay put.
We will deal with Count Dooku. The most important thing for you is to stay where you are.
Do you? A. Try to convince them why you should go rescue your master. B. Tell them no and disobey their orders to go save your master. You won't be told what to do by anyone. C. Stay where you are. You cannot go against the request of the council. D. Tell them what they want to hear and then sneak away. Your master needs your help. E.
Okay, now that's more my style.
He's been holding you back anyways.
D, definitely D.
Question 3. You're to be on the Jedi Council, but you're not granted the rank of Master.
You are on this council, but we do not grant you the rank of master.
Do you? A. Agree with their decision. You need to work hard to earn the rank of Master. B. Challenge the Grand Master. Let your anger and frustration fuel your actions. C. Accept the decision. You're not happy, but sitting on the council is still pretty cool. D. Refuse to sit on the council. If they want you there, they can grant you the rank you deserve. E. What? How can they do this? This is outrageous. It's unfair. How can you be on the council and not be a master?
Honestly, I gotta say E. That's not fair.
Question 4. You've defeated your enemy and they are burning. Do you? A. Push them further into the lava river. They should never have betrayed you. B. Leave them to suffer and burn. They have chosen a side. C. Put them out of their misery. They may be your enemy, but they should not suffer. D. Call them help and then leave. You do not want to let them die, but you do not want to be the one to save them either. E. Use force healing on them. You're obligated to help someone in need.
To be honest, I go D.
Question 5. You come across some Tusken Raiders stealing from an unconscious person. Do you A. Force choke one of the raiders to scare the rest away? B. Run down and tell the raiders to leave. If they attack you, defend yourself. C. Imitate the hunting cry of a crate dragon to scare them away. D. Walk away from the situation. It is not your problem. E. Kill the raiders with force lightning, then steal from the unconscious person.
I'd say B. It's better to just start sometimes negotiating.
Question 6. Imperial soldiers are after your droids.
How long have you had these droids?
About 3 or 4 seasons.
They're up for sale if you want them.
Let me see your identification.
Do you A. Use Jedi mind trick. These are not the droids they are looking for. B. Slaughter them without hesitation.
fun in that?
You really don't have time for mind tricks. C. Slip the soldier a bribe. Here are their identifications. D. Hit the gas on your speeder. You'd rather evade your enemies than have to fight them. E. Use your lightsaber to slice off one of their arms. They should not have messed with you.
I'd say B. Stormtroopers are dumb anyway, so might as well have some fun
Question
with that.
7. You and your companions are trying to escape an exploding planet, but your enemy gets in your way.
We're not done yet.
Do you A. Disarm them and then save them from the exploding planet. No one deserves such a brutal fate. B. Leave your companion to deal with them.
I wouldn't agree
Now's
with
your
that.
chance to escape. C. Slice off your enemy's legs. I wonder how they can escape this planet without legs. D. Evade your enemy and escape on your ship. They can fend for themselves. E. Try to convince them to leave. If they don't, you will defend yourself if necessary.
C, I guess. Yeah.
Question 8. The Supreme Leader of the First Order has been killed, and the new leader wants you to join them.
We can move together to bring a new order to the galaxy.
Do you A. Join them. You've always wanted to be part of ruling the galaxy. B. Leave.
Not really.
You'll think it over, as you are undecided if you should join them or not. C. Try to convince them back to the light side. D. Attack them. You want to rule the galaxy, but will not be second in command. E. Refuse to join them. You'd rather fight them than join the First Order.
I'd say E. The First Order, no. The Empire was better anyway.
Question 9. What would be the focus of your training? A. Dark side force abilities. B. Offensive combat skills. C. Defensive combat skills. D. Light side force abilities.
I say offensive.
Question 10. What would be your force faction? A. Dark Jedi. B. Grey Jedi. C. Jedi. D. Sith.
To be honest, I'd say B, because either way, that's already what I am. I am a gray Jedi. And again, I'm not good nor bad. I'm like really in between.
Alright, that was the last question. Good job on finishing the quiz. Now just add up all the points from the questions and we'll find out which result you have in the Star Wars universe.
Okay, and we're back. So my total amount of points was 42 points. So let's hope that's a good master.
Between 10 and 17, you got Yoda. Yoda was a Jedi Master of a mysterious species from a mysterious planet. He was the Grand Master of the Jedi Order and sat on the Jedi Council. He was known for his wisdom, lightsaber combat skills, and vast knowledge of the Force. Yoda lived for 900 years, and he had a hand in training most Jedi during his time in one way or another. He used a green Shoto-style lightsaber and commonly used Form 4. By having Yoda as your master, you would possess great wisdom and knowledge of the Force. Between 18 and 22, you got Obi-Wan Kenobi. Obi-Wan Kenobi, also known as Ben Kenobi, was a human Jedi Master from the planet Stugin. He was on the Jedi Council at the height of his career. He was thought of as wise beyond his years and was humble, soft-spoken, and would often plan before leaping into action. Obi-Wan was regarded as one of the greatest swordsmen of his time. He used a blue, standard hilt lightsaber and commonly used Form 3. By having Obi-Wan Kenobi as your master, you would learn to be patient and to think before you act. Between 23 and 27, you got Luke Skywalker. Luke Skywalker is a human Jedi Master from the planet Tatooine. When Luke was younger, he was impulsive,
Honestly, I wouldn't be
reckless, and had a
excited to get
strong
Luke.
sense
I
of
mean, like, he
morality
barely
and a need
knows
to help
anything about the
others.
Force,
Although later
basically,
becoming
until,
more
like,
patient, he would retain his
the end
idealistic
of
viewpoint.
Last
He
Jedi,
used his
because,
father's
like,
blue standard
he already
hilt
read the
lightsaber
ancient Jedi
until
texts.
constructing his own green standard hilt lightsaber and commonly used Form 5. By having Luke Skywalker as your master, you would possess a high sense of morality. Between 28 and 32, you got Mace Windu. Mace Windu was a human Jedi Master from Harun Kal. He sat on the Jedi Council where he served as Master of the Order. He was known for being the greatest warrior of the Jedi Order as he was highly skilled in combat. Additionally, he was known for staying true to ancient Jedi traditions even when outside influences were strong. He carried a purple standard hilt lightsaber and commonly used Combat Form 7. By having Mace Windu as your master, you would possess a strong set of values and great skills as a warrior. Between 33 and 37, you got Qui-Gon Jinn. Qui-Gon Jinn was a human Jedi Master from Coruscant. He was known to the Council as being particularly radical and for not following the Jedi Code if he felt doing so was the right thing to do. Contrary to other Jedi, Qui-Gon preferred to live in the moment rather than focusing on the future. He was skilled with the Force and known to be particularly empathetic. Qui-Gon carried a green standard hilt lightsaber and commonly used Combat Form 4. By having Qui-Gon Jinn as your master, you would learn to be empathetic and to trust your instincts above all else. Between 38 and 42, you got Anakin Skywalker. Anakin Skywalker was a human Jedi Knight from the planet Tatooine. He was known to be arrogant, reckless, impatient, willful, and loyal to a fault, where he'd be willing to do anything to protect those he cared about, including resorting to the dark side to do so. He would often bend the rules to however he saw fit, often struggling to keep his emotions in check. Anakin was a highly skilled lightsaber duelist and tactician, rarely losing a battle. He used a blue standard hilt lightsaber and commonly used Form 4. By having Anakin Skywalker as your master, you would learn to be a powerful warrior and to bend the rules to serve you.
To be honest, I guess that makes sense. After all, Anakin and I have a lot alike. Plus, it takes someone with the same amount of midichlorian count to teach another one. After all, he and I both have 20,000 midichlorians. Well, over 20,000 to be accurate.
43 and 47, you got Kylo Ren. Kylo Ren, also known as Ben Solo, was a human Jedi turned dark side warrior from Chandrila. He fell to the temptation of the dark side and became master of the Knights of Ren. He would draw his power from both light and dark sides of the Force and is highly conflictive in nature. Kylo Ren was skilled in telekinetic abilities and lightsaber combat and carries a red crossguard lightsaber. By having Kylo Ren as your master, you would become strong with telekinesis and mind probe and be able to harness both dark and light sides of the Force to become more powerful. Between 48 and 52, you got Count Dooku. Count Dooku was a human Jedi Master turned Sith Lord from Sereno. Although once a highly respected Jedi Master, Dooku became disenfranchised with the Jedi Order and craved more power than the light side could offer, so he eventually turned to the dark side of the Force. Dooku was known for being a highly skilled lightsaber duelist and was extremely powerful with the Force. He carried a red curved hilt lightsaber and commonly used Combat Form 2. By having Count Dooku as your master, you would become highly skilled in lightsaber duels and learn to favor technique over brute strength. Between 53 and 57, you got Darth Maul. Darth Maul was a Zabrak Sith Lord from the planet Dathomir. He was an acrobatic and highly skilled warrior and would pursue enemies relentlessly. He was known to be ruthless and vindictive in nature, as well as for his obsession with revenge. He used a red double-bladed lightsaber, but would also use half as a standard single blade, and even possessed the dark saber for a time. He would often channel his aggression and hate into combat, and would commonly use Form 7. By having Darth Maul as your master, you would learn to channel your emotions to become a highly skilled acrobatic fighter. Between 58 and 62, You got Snoke. Snoke was a humanoid alien from the unknown regions of the galaxy. He was the supreme leader of the First Order and had great skills with the dark side of the Force. He possessed the power of telepathy, and his skill with the Force powers were so strong he could use them across great distances. Snoke was known to be particularly cruel, arrogant, and manipulative, often exploiting individuals' weaknesses to use against them. By having Snoke as your master, you would become greatly skilled in manipulation and using others to get what you want. Between 63 and 70, you got Darth Sidious. Darth Sidious, born Sheev Palpatine, was a human Sith Lord from the planet Naboo. He was a highly skilled manipulator and strategist, having orchestrated the Clone Wars with the sole purpose to increase his own power. Sidious was known to be exceptionally sadistic and lacked forgiveness. He was incredibly powerful in the Force and possessed extreme mastery over dark-sided powers. He possessed 2 red lightsabers, although usually only would fight with one of them. By having Darth Sidious as your master, you would learn to use strategy to your own benefit and to
Thank you so much for watching, guys. If you guys enjoyed this video, hit the like button, subscribe, and turn on the post notifications. If you guys took the quiz with me, comment down below what you guys got as your master. If you guys are more interested in knowing more about yourselves in the Star Wars universe, I will link Leia's Lair's YouTube channel link down below in the description, along with a link with all her playlists. Also, subscribe to the Red Echoes channel. He's a pretty cool guy. And I'll see you guys on the next video.